type of method is what I call the a la carte add-on. It's something you can use with existing clients, new clients, whatever. And all this really is, hey, look, we can give you press releases, and here's the value, right? It's super straightforward. It's kind of an on-demand sort of thing, where you can pitch them, or they know that it's available, so that when they want one, they can come in and get one from you. Some of the downsides, the clients have a lot of visibility and input into the process, right? Because you're actually pitching them, hey, let's write a press release about you. So they're going to want to see it. They're going to want to have a lot of input. And sometimes that's good. A lot of times that can add some drag to the process. There's often lots of questions and explanation about press releases and what they are and what they aren't. You've heard me say this before, but a lot of clients, when you talk about press releases, they're going to think, well, great, I'm going to be in the New York Times. Well, you don't want them to think that, because that's not going to happen. Those reporters are not going to be knocking down their doorstep. So we want to make sure that they understand exactly what they're getting and what the benefits are. And as a result of that, these types of press releases tend to be a little bit less SEO focused and more along the lines of branding and reputation oriented, where, you're selling them on the brand value, the branding value of getting those press releases out there, because explaining to them the SEO benefits of it is probably a little bit too much. We're getting a little bit too much into the education and the consulting side of things, as opposed to delivering a service, especially if we can deliver that commoditized / productized service that we want to, for our, to make sure that our margins are solid. The upside is, obviously, you can get pretty good margins for this, right? You sell these for $250, $300, and let's say you're on one of our, like, I think at 12 releases a month, you're paying about $115 a press release. Obviously, all of you are on unlimited plans, so yours are even cheaper than that. But let's say you're at 115 bucks. That's almost 300% if you're selling it at $300. So there's some pretty solid margin in there. Again, we talked about how press releases give you a tangible and high value deliverable that clients like. So this can be something that you can experiment with, especially with some existing clients, and just kind of pitching them. I have seen a lot of people having a hard time explaining to their clients what they want, and then the clients want to look and say, okay, what sites do these go on, and are these sites going to damage my reputation, and things like that. So it can be a bit of a harder sell. We don't have a lot of collateral to help you with that right now, but I'm certainly working through, building some of that collateral that will make it easier for you to sell that. But this is one of those things where, ideally they just kind of know that they can get it, and, you could reach out once in a while and see if they want to have one, but they know they can get a press release. So, if they want one, they can get one. Any questions about this type of upsell, if you will? Cool. We'll go on to the next one.